a lot of y'all are in my business. I feel like the pressure is getting worse. What's up, Stush gang? Welcome back to another video with the Stush Live. So you guys have already read the title. Finally a Q&A. Finally a Q&A. I know I've been saying that I was going to film this video for a while now. We're finally sitting down to film it. So before we start this video off, if it's your first time ever seeing my face, hi, I hope this Q&A provides you some insight as to what's currently going on in my life, who I am as a person, and all that. I also hope that it inspires you to subscribe down below. Before we start, make sure you guys also leave this video a thumbs up and follow me on Instagram and on TikTok at the Stush Life. So before we get into it, I'm going to touch base on my look really quickly. I don't know what video is coming first, be it the makeup video or the Q&A, but if the makeup video already went up, I'll leave it linked up above and down below. But I will say that my necklace is vintage and my earrings are from Target and my lashes are from Capra NYC. This is the style Confidence, okay, which is my lash business if you are new, but things are changing on that site. All lashes are $8 while supplies last, so make sure you guys take advantage of that good price. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it, shall we? I asked you guys to drop some questions from me on Instagram. I hope y'all are following me on Instagram. Quick plug at the Stush Life. Whenever I ask you guys to leave questions in my community tab, I feel like everyone is scared which is fine too, so I just went ahead and allowed you guys to write it on Instagram because it's a bit more anonymous. It doesn't show it to everyone unless I decide to post it. So let's just go ahead and start, shall we? I got a lot of similar questions, so I'll try to group them whenever I'm answering the questions. So let's go ahead and start. So pros and cons of being back in school. So I mentioned in my life update video, I didn't really get too deep in the life update. I could have touched base on some more things, but maybe we'll tap into it here. But I mentioned in my life update video, hold up, this is gonna be hold up, I feel like my lace is lifting a little bit. Listen, don't come for me, I'm not the best at laying the wigs, but I could do my little ting here and there. I could do my little ting, I could do my little thing, as long as you're not too close, you know, we good. But I mentioned in that video that your girl has started school. She started her masters, and I'm officially a month in. Today is the 7th that I'm recording this video, and it didn't even show you the date. It showed me the date when I opened the phone. But today is the 7th, and I officially started on the 5th of September. Sorry, we're in October. So before I get into the pros and cons, I guess, should I tell y'all? I don't know if I should tell y'all what I'm studying. Does it matter? I feel like it doesn't matter, but I'll just give you guys the overall general. I won't get into the actual name of the program and everything, but I'm sticking to my field. So you guys, a lot of you guys know that I currently work in a school, so I am studying education. I'll just leave it as that. I'm studying education, okay? So pros and cons of being back in school. Pros, of course, I'm learning new things, and I feel like the pro for me is the fact that a lot of things that I'm learning I kind of already know just based off of experience because I've been working in the field. So I feel like that helps a lot, especially with the classes that I'm currently taking. And life is a learning process. You literally learn everything on a daily, you learn new things on a daily basis, but I'm learning things that are going to help me in my future career. And it kind of also helps me understand some of the things that I currently see on a day-to-day basis. So that is one of the pros of being back in school. And I'm also able to talk to other people that are in the field outside of work. So that's pretty cool as well. I'd say cons is trying to balance my time. Oh, is that my stomach? Relax. I'd say cons is trying to balance my time. Obviously YouTube, I had to take a step back on YouTube just a little bit, kind of a lot of it. I'm just recording whenever I can, whenever I have time. And typically what my days look like prior to being in school, I would come home from work and either film a video or I'd most likely be editing videos because I uploaded Wednesday, Friday, and Sundays. Now I only upload Sundays or Wednesday or on Fridays, but so far I've just been uploading on Sundays, so I feel like that's just easier. But now after work I come home and I'm literally completing assignments or writing essays or talking to some of my classmates that I might be working on a group project with. So my days look just totally different. A few of you guys know that I also started boxing in August, and I was trying to go twice a week. Now I'm lucky if I could go once a week, and that kind of saddens me because even though my sessions are 30 to 50 minutes, it's still me taking time away from completing assignments. And I told myself that I'm still going to try to prioritize self-care even though I'm in school, even though I'm working, because I feel like it's important. I'm not going to hinder myself from self-care because I'm in school. I feel like you need that balance. So I feel like I've been kind of sort of balancing it in a sense, which kind of is going to lead me to the next question. But those are really like the pros and cons. Pros being able to meet new people, and I'm kind of getting more experience, or learning more about my experience rather, through my classes and through, you know, the discussions and all that stuff. And cons is just kind of like not being able to really like, not really being able to, you know, put more time into YouTube and stuff like that. But I'm happy that so far I'm still able to upload content. I know some people just full on disappear. So far we're doing all right, and I think it's because I'm only taking 2 classes this semester, because I don't know why my hand is shaking. That's weird. Calm. Nerves. I think it's because I'm only taking 2 classes this semester, because I mentioned in my life update, I think, I'm not sure, but I'm only taking 2 classes because prior to me starting my master's, I haven't been in school since 2016 when I graduated with my bachelor's. So I just didn't know what it was going to look like for me to take 3 classes. So I said, you know what, let me do 2 and let's just see how that works. And I'm kind of doing this on my own pace as well, so I didn't want to overwhelm myself with like work and school. So I said, let's just start with 2 and see how things work, see how things are going. And so far it's been working for me. So yeah. So that's going to lead us into the next question. Hold up, let me open my phone. How's the schoolwork balance been so far? I'm not going to lie, it's been cool. The schoolwork social balance has been kind of off, like including my social life it's kind of been non-existent. I do things on weekends, but a lot of times on the weekends I'm trying to like really and truly complete my assignments. So I'm not like I like to be ahead of things. I'm not a procrastinator when it comes to a lot of things. I like to get things done because I hate last minute trying to figure things out. Some things I wait for last minute, some things I'll do last minute, but I'm not a last minute girl. I feel like the pressure is getting worse when I wait until the last minute to do things, and I'm not like that. So for the most part on weekends I might step out really quickly, maybe go downtown or do something real quick with my mom, but I haven't really like seen any of my friends, which is crazy. But I'm gonna try to make some time to, you know, incorporate them in my schedule just a little bit, because I do miss my girls. But schoolwork balance hasn't been too bad because I do get out early enough to come home and complete my assignments. I'm not working a job where I'm working until like 9 p.m. in the night. So that does kind of help. So I'd say I've been doing a pretty decent job at balancing it. I've still been trying to fit in my YouTube content here and there. That's been a little tricky. Like today's Saturday and I'm trying to bulk record just a little bit, or at least get 2 videos recorded. Sundays I typically chill, but I am actually off on Monday, so I'm going to see if I could try to record more content on Monday. So, you know, whenever I have the time, I try to, you know, get a little bit more things done in the day. But I also need to allocate one of these days to doing my schoolwork so that I'm not like doing all of that stuff next week while I'm working. So yeah. What or who keeps you motivated? What keeps you motivated? I'm not gonna lie, my future is motivating me right now. Like where I want to be is what's keeping me motivated. I know the type of lifestyle that I want for myself. I know that I'm a bougie girl. I know that I'm a stush girl. I know the luxuries that I like in my future life. I know the luxuries that I want my family to have. So that's a huge part of my motivation right now. And I feel like the same fire that lit my behind when I started my business is kind of like the same fire. Ooh, stomach, relax. It's kind of like the same fire that kind of motivated me to start school. And 2 different locations. I'm not gonna get too deep into that, but Buffalo, I really love Buffalo because it kind of helped me shape. It kind of helped shape the person that I am. The entrepreneur side of things, me starting my YouTube, me starting my lash business and all that stuff. But me being in New York City also, and me working at my job also kind of inspired me to start my master's degree, because I'm getting older. Y'all have been watching me for how many years now, and I just want to make sure that I'm setting myself up to be secure in the future. Y'all have been seeing me travel. Y'all have been seeing me solo travel. Y'all see me buy expensive things. I don't have an apartment. I still live at home. Grateful for that nonetheless, but I want other things in life. Like I want my own space. I want a new car. I want to just level up. I want to be able to make more than I currently make so that I can afford more things in my life. And no one's going to just hand me the money. No one's going to just be like, here, this, you could take this. Like, granted, some people are fortunate enough However, I was not. I am not, and not as yet. So I'm gonna work to get the things that I want in my life. So, and working at my job has kind of inspired me as well. Like the people that I work with have kind of inspired me a lot. People were like, you should go and do this, you should go and do that, you should go and do that. The idea just started to cement in my head, and I knew that I wanted to, and I knew that I could, but I don't know, the fear kind of took over. But listen, a big quote that I live by is, the fear that you feel is not real. And I heard that in a Fabulous song. And another quote, y'all didn't ask for this but it's been a while since we really chatted, and I could chat, I could talk for a little while every now and then. But the other quote that I really like that Fabulous said is that if big fish get fed to sharks, I'm trying to see how that shark tastes. Meaning that I don't want to be a little fish. I'm not trying to get eaten up. I need to hustle enough and work as hard so I can be a big fish and eat the little sharks. I'm not saying I'm trying to eat anybody or anything, but if big fish get fed to sharks, I'm trying to see how that shark tastes. I'm trying to be bigger than the shark. This is my little reminder, even though I like sharks for other reasons, and there's other reasons as to why I have a shark tattooed, but one of the reasons is because of that quote. I'm trying to see how the shark tastes. I want everything in life, okay? I want everything that I know I deserve in life, but of course I have to work to get these things. And the fear that you feel is not real. The fear held me back for a while. I could have started this a minute ago, but listen, perfect timing. Perfect timing. There's no such thing as too late. There's no such thing as I waited too long. No, it's the perfect time. This is the perfect time. The time is now. So yeah, those are some of the things that keep me motivated. Me knowing what I'd like for myself, and I know that the only people that are gonna give me the things that I want in life is me. So I'm gonna do what I need to do to acquire these things, okay, to be able to live the type of life that I want to live. Y'all see the type of lifestyle that I enjoy. I enjoy traveling. I enjoy buying new things. I like eating at a different place if I could every single day. Even though I love cooking at home, I love trying new food or like eating out. So I need to be able to afford these things. So yeah, I just spoke about trips, so I'll answer this. I'm kind of like jumping all over the place but it's kind of flowing at the same time, right? Do you prefer solo trips or group trips? That's a tricky question. I feel like I can't answer or choose one or the other because I like them for their own reasons. Obviously, I like solo trips because I'm able to get up and do what I want, go where I want, whenever I feel like it. If I decide I want to stay in and not go to the club this on the last night of the trip, then so be it. I can make that decision to do just that, to stay in the house, because you know I'm on the trip by myself. I could do as I please. Pouring outside right now, please. I feel like this is such a chaotic video. It's pouring right now, so please disregard, but you guys probably could still hear it. You guys can probably still hear it, but hopefully it's just kind of therapeutic. I don't know. I don't even know how loud it is in the video. But on the other hand, I really like group trips because I haven't mastered the art of going out like to the club or anything like that by myself, or even like brunch by myself, like where it's like a turn up brunch. I haven't mastered the art of doing that as yet. So I like going on group trips because I'm able to learn, you know, turn up with my friends. You have other people to talk to, you have other people to help you make decisions, because sometimes I am on a solo trip and I'm like, do I go here to eat? Do I go here? Do I do this or do I do this? So sometimes you need that extra opinion, you need that voice to help you decide what you want to do. For some excursions, sometimes you need other people. And even though I make great memories by myself, it's also nice to make memories with other people, like with your friends on group trips. But I feel like it's important to know who you can travel with. You cannot travel with everyone. I know I'm here waving this rat tail comb at y'all, but you cannot travel with everyone. Some friends are great in your home state, in your home city. That does not mean you need to get up and travel with them. Not everyone you can travel with, but I'm sure you guys know this by now. But just a reminder, but everyone that I travel with on girls trips, they're always a great time. But I can't say I prefer one or the other. But I do enjoy them for their own reasons. Okay, what are you most proud of yourself for doing this year? I feel like y'all already know what this one is. I feel like this one is a given. But I'd say obviously starting school. That's one of the biggest accomplishments that I've had for this year. I think, even though, you know, I'm nowhere near finished, I just started. But just starting is a big thing, because listen, I've been like back and forth with like what I wanted to study for the longest, and I feel like the answer was kind of in front of me, but I don't know. I don't know. I couldn't figure it out, but I finally made the decision to go ahead and do this. But also boxing. Even though like I'm not a pro or anything, boxing is another thing that I'm really proud of myself for starting this year, because it's new. It's something that not to say I never saw myself doing. I always thought I might get into like karate or some form of martial arts. Boxing, I never really thought about it too much. I just was like, oh, boxing, there's a studio near me. I actually passed it when I was coming from my doctor one day, and I was like, oh, boxing, and I took up the pamphlet, and then one day I just decided, okay, let me just book a session, and I've been enjoying it. As I mentioned, I haven't been able to go as consistently as I like, but I'm still going. I feel like making the effort is just as good compared to just not going at all. I've been trying to make the effort to at least go once a week, if not once a week, once every 2 weeks, but at least once a week. And just making an effort to kind of move my body as well. Even if I'm not boxing, I like do little things in the house with my mom, because she's a workout girl. She doesn't go to the gym or anything, but she will work out in the house. Me, I'll just look at her half the time. But no, I get up and I start to do it as well, because it kind of helps when I go back to my boxing sessions, because I'm not just boxing, I'm doing like cardio and other things. So it kind of helps me when I do go for my boxing sessions. So those are definitely the 2 things that I'm most proud of myself of. I don't know how I skipped over not 1 but 3 solo locations, 1 being international. Yeah, a huge accomplishment for me. Most proud of myself of for this year, and the year is rapidly finishing. So I'm really happy that I decided to start school now, because I was trying to get into some programs and I got accepted to the programs. I'm not going to get too much in detail. I got accepted into the programs, but the qualifications weren't what I was looking for, if that makes sense. It probably doesn't, but it wasn't what I was looking for. So I decided to not go forward with the programs. I'm just doing it on my own. Yeah, I could have waited to reapply for the program in the next year, but I was just like, you know what? No, I'm not even gonna wait any longer. The time is now. And again, peanut butter seeds came perfect timing. Like Young Thug said. I don't even know what that means, but literally, whenever you feel like the time is right, that's when the time is right. Okay. Let's see. A lot of people were asking, how am I mentally? How are you mentally? How are you genuinely? How has your mental been? Honestly, I'm fine. I feel like I've been fine for a while mentally. I still would like to get into therapy. The only thing that's holding me back, there's really nothing holding me back. I started doing research. I reached out to a few therapists. Didn't really hear anything back. I think they were starting out at a new office, so I'm not sure what happened with that. But finding a therapist can be very tricky, especially when it comes to like health insurance and stuff. I need to like get back into doing my research to try to find one. But personally, I'm fine. But of course, there are things that, you know, I feel like we need to talk about, be it childhood trauma or whatever. But personally, I'm fine. Like, I know why people do a lot of the things that they do. I know the reason behind why some people are the way they are, be it family members, be it friends, or whatever the case may be. But sometimes you still need to talk about it. Low key, I thought about getting into therapy myself, getting my master's in like psychology or something. But I don't know. I kind of just went with the path that I was already taking. So I don't know, maybe in a couple of years I'll do a master's in psychology. I don't know, but I understand people a lot. And I feel like that's a great trait that I have. I'm able to understand and read people well. I be self-diagnosing a lot of MFers, but low-key, high-key be self-diagnosing people. But mentally I'm fine. Like, I'm able to talk myself through things. A lot of times I'm able to rationalize. I like to journal as well. I would love to still get a therapist just to talk about some other things that are still, you know, we tucked it away for a while. But mentally, I'm content. I'm fine. There's nobody stressing me out. My friends are all positive people. They're radiant people that I have in my life. I have no one, literally no one. God is good. Amen. I have no one in my life that I have to question. And that is a big thing. If you have to question anybody in your life, they do not need to be in there. Pack them up. Yeah, pack them up. Yeah. Grateful for all the people that I have in my life, because they're genuine souls. Okay. Whew. I feel like I need something to drink. Okay, what's next? A lot of y'all are in my business. How's the date life? Are you dating? I am dating. I feel like you guys know that I am dating. Y'all are just trying to get me to talk about it in a video, which is fine, because that's what y'all know I'm gonna talk about it anyway. But yeah, I am. This always makes me like cringe a little bit to talk about stuff like this on camera. Y'all see my eyes. I see my eyes are twitching. But yeah, it's nothing. I'm not gonna say it's nothing big, like I'm not in a relationship or anything like that. But yeah, I am dating. I've been going on dates here and there. It's been cool. It's it's always nice to have someone to talk to. Obviously, you want to make sure you're investing your time and energy into people that you actually enjoy. So yeah, that's been cool. It's kind of helped me, I think, learn a little bit more about what I want in an individual as well. I feel like we all say, oh, we want this, we want that, we want this, we want that, and then we date someone, we're like, do I really want that? Or I don't know. What are the specifics? Like, what do I specifically want my dream person to embody? What specific characteristics do I want my dream person to embody? So I feel like dating helps you figure that out. But yeah, it's been cool. I'm not gonna say too much on it, but it's been cool. Whatever. I know y'all trying to get my business, but we ain't gonna do all that. Not too much, YouTube, not too much. Not too much. But yeah, it's been cool. Nothing to really like write home about as yet. If anything changes, if I get into a relationship or anything like that, I will let y'all know. But I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not the type of person that's gonna be on here sharing who I'm in a relationship with. I just feel like this YouTube space is just too much for that. Yeah, I ain't ready for that. I feel like things are best off camera when it comes to certain things, and by certain things I mean relationships. So yeah, we're gonna leave that as that. Let's see, what's one thing you excited for this fall? I'm not gonna lie, this is the fall semester. Like, I feel like my main this rain, like, tranquilo, dang. I feel like my main priority right now is school, so I'm excited to see how the fall semester pans out. But apart from that, I haven't really like even curated my fall bucket list, to be honest. But I won't necessarily say what I'm excited for this fall, but things I'd like to, I guess, check off the list before the year ends. I'd really like to go back to Buffalo. I don't know if time will allow, but I'd really like to go back to Buffalo. I haven't visited Buffalo since I left in 2016, so I'd really like to go back to Buffalo. I'd love to do like a wine tasting at a vineyard or an orchard where they serve like spiked cider or something like that. So that, I guess, is a fall themed activity. I'd really like to do a solo-cation too. I don't know if that one's gonna be my Buffalo trip or not, but I guess that is a solo-cation / staycation because it's New York. Even though it's not the city where I did where I've actually done a staycation, it's still New York. So I'm leaving the Bronx, but I'm not leaving the state, so it is still New York. I guess it can count for that. So I guess those three things, because I can't really think too much into it right now. Let's see, favorite lippy right now. That's tough. That is tough. I'll just provide you guys with my 2 favorite lip glosses that I just so conveniently have right here. Where are they? Don't do this to me, baby. Okay, here it is. And I feel like for one of them, you guys already know what it is. But the first one, and they're really like toppers, but they are lip glosses. And this is not a combination. It's just 2 lip glosses that I really like right now. The first one, which is the one that I'm applying right now, is the MAC Lip Glass. This one right here, this is Oyster Girl. This is Oyster Girl, the Oyster Girl, the nostalgic Oyster Girl. I finally got my hands on it. I've never owned it as a young makeup enthusiast, because y'all know I'm really a makeup enthusiast. Like, I had the collection, the Mariah collection, when Rihanna collaborated with MAC, like the OG makeup, one of the OG makeup girls. Like, I still have some things. So I never got this. That was the whole point of me saying all of that. I never got this, so I finally got this one, and I'm wearing her today, Oyster Girl. And then my other fave, y'all already know, is the Patrick Ta Major Glow Lip Shine in the shade She's Expensive. OG Triple SGs, y'all already know about this. But apart from that, the only other thing that I feel like I want to share is the fact that I miss my nails. My nails look so weird right now. Like, I haven't had nails on in like 3 weeks, and it's because every time I think about putting nails on, I'm like, damn, I'm gonna go boxing, and I know I cannot box in nails. It's impossible for you to box in nails unless they're like actual tips. Hold up, I feel the itch. Unless they're actual tips, but I feel like even that's gonna be tough because your hands need to fit comfortably in the glove, and it's just impossible. Even like short nails, it's impossible. So I've been wanting to do a gel set. I haven't gotten around to doing that as yet, so it's just been bare nub mommy. I don't like that for me, because everything else is, you know, all I need is a little nail to like, ooh, you see, sweep the hair, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. It is what it is. But that's really it. You guys didn't really ask a lot of questions. A lot of questions were pretty much the same, worded in different ways, but I feel like we got a lot out in this video. We got a lot out in this video. We talked about dating. we talked about school, we talked about work, we talked about a few things on the fall bucket list. So yeah, I feel like it's safe to say we could wrap it up. What do you guys think? I feel like it's safe to say we could wrap it up. If you guys have any more questions, feel free to drop them down below. I know a lot of people don't really like asking questions on the community tab. I feel like everyone is seeing it, but feel free to drop them down below. I'll answer them down below. Let's continue the conversation. If you guys really enjoyed this video though, I hope it provided you with a bit more insight as to what's been going on in my life. If you enjoyed, make sure you leave your girl a thumbs up down below. I truly hope you decide to subscribe. And to my OGs, thank you for continuously rocking with me. I love y'all more than y'all know. I love y'all more than I say it. So thank you guys so much for continuously rocking with me. Y'all are truly the GOATs. And before you head out, be sure to follow me on Instagram and on TikTok. I'm on both platforms. My handle is the exact same as my YouTube, which is at the STUSHY. Thank you guys again so much for watching. Love you guys forever, 5 ever. And until next time, I'll see you guys all later. Bye guys.